30 minutes to the pick of North, and indeed they will. Have a look at the buys they come through. MSL, as you'd expect, with the utility. One smoke, couple of flashes, no upgraded pistols whatsoever here, and no kits on the CT side. So we'll get into the action here. First map of the best of 3, and FaZe sending 3 towards B here. Will they want to be getting aggressive and set the pace of the round?
Let's find out. 4 of them. No, take it back. 5. Just a little delay on MSL. He'll be throwing out a smoke grenade and 2 flashes to come over the roof. It's just all into Monster. That's the plan. And already, Olof has found the head of Gade. AZ's got the bomb, and AZ refuses to go down. A hard fight with the Glock. Loses out on 1. Bomb loose. MSL in trouble. Colteras are looking for his second, and now a 2 versus 3. Does favor FaZe, but plenty of time. They want to perhaps slow this one down a little bit, slow their roll.
Seeing if they can find a pick. MSL given the task, it doesn't convert, and it will be FaZe Clan defending off that B rush. No problem whatsoever. 3 players surviving there. FaZe go up 1-0, no bomb planted, meaning North, they have a force buy now or take the full eco. I would assume it's the latter, considering it's a more tactical team as Chad described, and we should just see Glocks here. There is an option to go Deagle Armor or Tech 9 to go for an execution, but a map like Overpass might be better off just waiting for the AKs in the next.
Nico's even looking like he might hold on to that USP, doing a little bit of Flusher cosplay.
Yeah, he's actually nailed it.
Flusher cosplay.
he is doing a very good job. So for those not aware, Flusher will enter these sort of rounds to take the risk. They could force buy, but he'll go with the USP and armor. Knowing if they haven't got armor, he'll have the obvious advantage, farm loads of money, can even get an AWP out in the first round if he really wanted to. And it's a very stylish way of getting 3 frags, which Flusher normally does.
Yes, which he typically does. It's not as if he sits idle in the round either. The multi-kills with his pistol. And of course, that helmet does make things even more comfortable. So we are going to be seeing the gang mentality for North. They're all just going to walk into Brokey's crosshair, and it's going to be chaos. Oh, starts with a dink, and this is a problem. Rain's going to have to spring to life. Brokey realizes that's not the fight for him. And now with the backs turned, it's an easy collection for Rain.
There it is. It got a little bit chaotic at one point there, but Brokey plays that very well. He falls back after getting dinked, doesn't overcommit, doesn't give anything away, and every dollar counts here, especially when they're full eco. You know the AKs are coming out next. You need to make sure everyone survives. So even if you do lose this round, you need to make it expensive and costly for them. So they bring out the AWP, so they're going to go for this one. It's not really a bonus round anymore. FaZe have invested just as much as North have.
It's a bit curious right now. Brokey was just towards the A bomb site on the anti-eco. Let's see if that's a trend that continues on the gun rounds.
He did drop the AWP for Brokey. Worth noting, by the way. You talked about it.
So he was playing the B bomb site before. He is on the bomb site, B bomb site here on the first gun round, but we just want to track if they've changed that because previously it was Olof and Rain.
Brokey, this is ballsy. And he could have contact very, very shortly. He doesn't have too much in support just yet. Brokey does have the perfect line now. He can just hold this, fall off on contact.
Yeah, Brokey known as a slightly more passive AWPer than the super flashy of the likes of Cirque, for example. He'll hold more defensive lines, but does a very serviceable job and gets the job done, and we'll see whether he can open things up there. Nails it. That's what he's waiting for. KRB to walk into his crosshair, and now he can reposition. He can make his way back towards A, showing the AWP towards the B side of the map, can drop a smoke as well. He's decided they don't need it, feeling comfortable with the short control they have, and Cold, he's going down here. AZ surely has got his number at this point.
Got a dink, though. That's not too shabby. Won't complain if the trade comes in. Olof does get traded out as well, though. Back and forth, a very haste-driven smoke. And Brokey just leaping back into the site to try and contest, but the flash was good. Cajun keeping Brokey blind enables MSL to find the lead for his squad, round 3.
So they were hunting for information there. It's actually led them to disaster. A patient hold from North has led them to a 3-on-2 situation with Nico and Rain. Diffuse kits available, but not much chance of winning this one. 3 healthy terrorists waiting on the other side, and Nico waiting for an opportunity as well. They just want to hold on to the rifles here. If they do, they can buy up next round. If they go for this, they might not be able to.
The only kits on Rain. This is, they're so deep now into the site. Bomb still ticking away, gets the info gates playing short. A tickle on the bomb does lead them to 2 frags. One of them has to hold it. Rain's holding Nico to defend. Has to adjust, and oh, Nico! He's done it, and so have FaZe Clan. I thought that was never coming through.
That's amazing. What great play that was. The FAMAS kill to bring him to a 2-on-2. Nico starts coming online. The defuse comes in, and all at that point, Nico just has to nail that last kill towards Munster. Could have been a short as well. You can see them both frantically trying to get the information, and here come the Tech 9s. We build them up. Alex,
will we knock him down?
I want to see if he can deliver on all promises here.
I mean, 4 Tech 9s and a Deagle. That sounds like a pretty fierce combination.
So this final kill. So he's already checked towards short, right? So you can take an educated guess that he's going to be a monster. Cajun B, had to just focus on the diffuser there. Wins around, unfortunately, goes between the both of them, and they're going for the B rush with the Tech-9s. Will it deliver, though? AZ goes in first, and it's a jump from coldzera. A couple of questionable rounds from him now as they get full control of the B bomb site. Olofmeister goes down. Nico's been dinged. That could be it. Call it done.
Wow, there the Tech-9s pay off.
Yep.
They bulldoze into the B site. Cold core out. That death was the start of the end for FaZe's 4th round.
I think I like Counter-Strike again now.
Oh, yeah? You happy?
I was getting so bored of those slow like even when it was 4-spy rounds, right? It was Deagles and it was slow. Like, give me some Tech-9s, give me some Counter-Strike, some heads up, some in your face, some aim map, run and gun, beautiful CS. It's all about the risk. That's how I live my life.
Well, North certainly living their life in the same manner. A big risk, Tech-9s in towards B.
Wasn't even a full buy.
It wasn't a full buy. They barely invested much at all. Just Tech-9's arm, a few basic grenades, and you could see FaZe weren't ready for the pace change. They were expecting a default of sorts, and just jumping up towards short. Had no idea they were coming. First kill comes in, and that snowball will turn into an avalanche very quickly.
Guys, we're just looking back on that round that happened before with Nico spamming and Brokey with this forward position with the AWP. What I really liked was here in Monster, even if he took the shot, they couldn't just run him down on the bomb site, right? Because they had these two players, Olof and Cold, locking this down, and that made that possible with Nico's spam because they were moving in this sewer position. So a good setup here on the bonus round. Let's get back into the game.
Perfect timing as they do leave spawn, and we're ready to see how the AWPs intersect. MSL's pulled one out for his T-side campaign round 5.
Yep. It's been a while since we've casted an MSL game, but he's a full-time AWPer now. Been brought back in as the in-game leader of the squad and trying to rebuild the North name, the legacy. It's been a while, but for now, holding patiently. Found the first round by virtue of the Tech-9s. It's their first game here on the road to Rio. Group B. North very slow on their approach. A couple of M4s in their ranks, all from MSL, and just dissecting the map right now as Cajun focuses towards the connector.
FaZe completely conceding long control. Typical, quite common to see CTs focusing their attention towards toilets, and then the internal timer will tick. And he's hearing flashes up long as well, so that's something for Brokey to consider. Will he give up the line a little prematurely? Holding vigilant, Rain has his side covered. This is actually a really nice setup for FaZe for the current approach from North. Ooh, Brokey, thinking about it. And does throw the supportive smoke for Rain. Now he can hold the back. This is still a solid setup.
It's looking good. All comes down to Rain, known as the janitor of the bathrooms. See if he can step up here. Brokey nails the first shot, trying to bait in Rain here. Another smoke goes down, 25 seconds remaining.
Uh-oh.
They can fall back towards the bomb site with their advantage now. MSL makes his way through, and it doesn't work out at all. In-game leader down, another old boy too, and it's going to be a 5-on-2 with KRB and AZ just saving their weapons, presumably.
I don't know what they can do. Well, they're just meeting Brokey in the toilets, and he's just shattered 3 of them.
He wants the AWP.
Just wants to take the AWP on the way out, but Nico might not let that happen. Good damage might be enough for Kirby to retreat without the AWP. He realizes survival more integral.
Oh, he's done it!
Oh, he goes down.
Good idea.
Oh, it was a cool idea. Kiabi's still got enough to buy, but he gets no extra money after losing that situation after the timer, but nice work from Brokey. As you can see, Alex, not super aggressive, never forcing the issue, but nailing the shots that really matter, setting up his teammate as well. Rain towards the side, gets the smoke down for him, just bleeding out that clock, gets 3 kills in the round. Not super flashy, but does the job, gets the impact play around.
Yeah, can't ask for more than that. We're seeing a little bit more aggression, perhaps. You see Rain might descend towards the underpass, and he has.
The double incendiaries towards Playground, you can see what that does to them. They can't actually get access. It allows you to push towards long if you're the CT side as well. And if you keep throwing those 2 incendiaries, sure, it's expensive, but they can't rush towards Playground unless they want to extend.
And then eventually you do something aggro, and they're still sitting there respecting them.
It's Fnatic that started that double incendiary play, and it's cool to see FaZe doing it as well. coldzera, though, rough time towards B so far. Back on his feet, takes down Kiabi. And this is looking very good for FaZe. They have had advantages before. We'll see if they can fall back. Hold towards the bomb side. Brokey at A with the AWP looks promising.
Yeah, that's his responsibility. You can see he's gone for a very passive hold. Not looking for the info on long, simply tucking in on Optimus.
Yeah. And he's still got a smoke available. If he can hold on to that until about the 40-second mark, drop that towards long, that would be idyllic. They've got plenty of utility here. Flashbang, smokes, diffuse kits, and now the flash out towards long. You can see it's actually working quite nicely for North. Good surprise attack. Smoke down in CT spawn, and Gate pulls one back here. This is a 5-on-3. Can they get the bomb down?
Oh, a chance for Brokey, but squanders it now, hitting first, not the second. MSL set up for a 2v2 victory as the bomb does go down uncontested. AZ in support. Olof up front, and from behind, coldzera plans to strike, and he does precisely. AZ's gone very early, missed flash. MSL going round the world. He wants the dankest of flanks onto Cold.
Oh, I actually like this from MSL. This could actually work out for him. They're going to assume he's long.
There's a smoke on Olof. Even with the AWP, that defuse is going to be so hard.
Yeah, they smoke the bomb at this point. Unless he picks one off quickly, if he gets coldzera in the nick of time before he touches the bomb, there's a good chance. We'll see. If as soon as the smoke comes down, you're right. It makes his chances very limited. He can still fire off pop shots here.
Have a go. Have a go. Not quite the first, and he doesn't even get a chance to pull the bolt. 5-1, FaZe leading on the defense.
Chad probably right there. Might as well hold it to the AWP. You're never going to hit that.
Yeah, look, the swing from Cold was great, but MSL trying his luck in the smoke, 1 or 2 pot shots, maybe you get lucky. But like you said, Alex, once that bomb goes down and the smoke is on top of it, it's so difficult to try and work that out unless you have a lineup, and that is assuming you're not pressured.
If it was a 2-on-2, that would be more than justified. But the 2-on-1, you know that it's be looking in your position. As soon as you spam one bullet, the bullet's coming your way. You probably should be getting out of there, right? If you're a long pip, for example, on the A-bomb side, that's a bit different. You've got some cover. That position, you don't have really anything, right?
The plant was good, which does allow them to go for another buy here. Tech9.
Tech9's again. The only round they've got so
go.
far was by virtue of the Tech9s. Cajun B, not a believer in the project. He's been Deagle both times now. Just to note that.
That's a good point. Maybe he has more of a turret-like support structure. He'll be playing for the party peak, stopping any early aggression, perhaps. Let's see where they choose to throw these Tech9s and this utility. I'd love it if they do the full Astralis. How many Molotovs do you need for the Astralis execute B? Just the one?
You need a minimum of 2.
Okay.
The old one that they used to do where it would Molotov towards ABC and CT had 2. And then they put that smoke on the bridge position and a smoke heaven.
Right, let's see. I do see the smoke towards the site. That's MSL. None towards the bridge, but a fast one, and Cold, he doesn't make the same mistake again. He just holds down mouse 1. Only gets the first, but it's better than last time. And now the bodies are lining up in favor of FaZe.
Yeah, it's looking good out there. This is a lot more convincing than the first. Going for the boost towards B. North, not out of the round just yet. If this boost yields a couple of kills, you never know. And, well, Rain ready for it. That was from the heaven position there. So he gets a nice clean view, and Cajun V does too. It is going to be a 3-on-1. That's the second kill of the half so far. I don't think he converts this one with just one smoke available. No bomb in his grasp either. A minute on the clock, though. He'll do what he can here, but up against the aim stars of FaZe, he's got his work cut out for him, and he will be taken down eventually. 6-1 for FaZe here on their CT side of their opponent's pick, boys.
Yeah, you don't get many more opportunities to shoot back at FaZe Clan. You got to make sure that first shot connects.
Just to note as well, not a single Krieg purchase. This is the last day I'm going to bang on about it, I assure you. But North not investing in it at all. I don't think any teams have since the change, have they? It's kind of been obliterated.
We haven't seen it once. No. So unless it's coming in as some little niche pick to be used long range on train or something like that.
I don't think it will. I don't think you can justify the extra 300 anymore.
Yeah, that is a little bit of a problem in the long, I guess.
It might end up going back down to on par with AK.
Well, they definitely will probably adjust it, but we probably have 6 months ahead of us here before that comes on in. But we do have another full gun round on the cards here. Hasn't really come to any fruition for North so far. And I do have a stat coming in from Mr. Ben, SEOso.
What's the stat?
SEOso?
I just sorry, Ben.
SEO. You got Graham Pill on the mind,
Yeah,
mate.
I do have Graham Pill.
You have?
you know, but I'll bring it up at the end of this gun round.
Okay, right. We'll put it in your pocket.
All right.
We'll come back to
I'll save it.
I'm excited about that.
Quote.
SEOso.
But you need to know it's to do with gun rounds. So let's focus on that.
Okay. They've got 0 gun rounds so far. Maybe it's that. That's
not much of a stat.
That's so far not looking too good.
This could be the one.
So they're getting their grenade set up, it looks things.
Making a lot of noise.
Barrels.
And they do. Waterfall, cascade in, looking for the trade. That's ballsy from Olof, realizing his mistake, will back away. Gade lurking towards the toilets via the forward position, and he is disconnected from his teammates. If he gets caught by Brokey, it's unlikely he takes a step into the line of fire. I wasn't ready for that. Rain completely destabilizes the setup, but only short term. Now Brokey needs to hit the second shot, and Gade has just opened up the round. This is looking promising for North.
Could be their first gun round here. The bomb will be planted. Nico can't prevent it.
He can stop the cross back. And that's what he wanted to do. Does manage to transfer a little bit, trying to find a mad wallbang, but a 2v2, all the same.
Yeah, we joined by Olof Meister here. Gade and Cajun B with a flashbang between them. Reasonable HP. Decent positions. Default plan. Will they come out on top here? Nico be given the task of sniffing them out, flushing them out of the bathrooms perhaps. Cajun B just waiting for the defuse cue. And Gade holding right back.
Oh,
it's enough.
Nico. Has he got time?
I think he has. Just
in the nick. If he opted for the reload, he wouldn't. If he went for the reload, he wouldn't. But with the Tech 9, he converts his triple kill retake. North, close below Cigar again. That's twice now.
All right, so here's this stat now for everybody playing at home. FaZe in the Overpass games in 2020 have only won 31 out of 61 full buy rounds. He's categorizing that by having a 20K minimum equipment value rounds against full buys, right?
Interesting.
So that's only 50%, let's just say 50% of their full gun rounds they've been converting, which is not ideal when you think about the superstars on this team. And the reason he wanted to point this out was because so far they're undefeated on their full gun rounds. So things are looking good, and I guess we can monitor that, see if that changes with the opponents they play. Maybe the Krieg had something to do with that. Who knows?
I really think it did. I know it's a bit of fun talking to Nico about it, but I honestly think it will improve FaZe dramatically. It was a huge detriment to CSGO, I think, having that weapon in the game. He was right with some of his observations, saying it enhanced certain players with the scope. It got more out of lesser players, and I feel like that's something that could be quite massive for FaZe, honestly, considering the caliber of aim they have within their ranks.
Look how versatile they are. They're constantly on the move. They're always poking and prodding for information when they lose territory. There's always a boost. There's always a set nade. FaZe have definitely been doing their homework, and you can be seeing that in their gameplay in 2020 alone.
That's a very quick frag. MSL just, I mean, when you're mantling on that rail, you're not expecting to be getting shot in the head.
Or shot on the arse. AZ goes down to 70. Through the wooden boards, same grenades coming through, doing pretty significant damage, to be honest with you. Now, coldzera not off my stat. They're looking a little bit ruffled there towards Munster. Maybe they want to be thinking about a push, flash over. They have got the man advantage for now. But 4 players towards middle.
This must be such a boring job for Rain. Look at him just sitting in that corner. He's been there for 30 seconds and still nothing. Now, let's hope his focus is still on that crosshair.
Can't be daydreaming in this spot. You get caught with your pants down very quickly, and, well, Gate will get him. Not much damage dished out, but maybe Brokey can hold on. They've been very good in these rounds. They have advantages and disadvantages. Only giving up 1 round so far to the Tech 9s. 15 seconds on the clock. Brokey looking to deny the defuse here. Can't quite find the shot. Bomb will go down, and it will be a 3-on-3.
Now, let's see if North can do one better. Oh, dear. Olaf just found 2 kills. Cage and AZ both fall. Gate can't do anything. And FaZe will retake again. This is supposed to be the hard part. North getting the bomb down. They just can't convert.
I mean, look, I was excited about FaZe in London. I was excited about FaZe in Pro League. And I'm excited about FaZe still. But the problem is, the baseline of all this stuff we've been talking about, they've added into their game. That's all great. That's all fantastic. But we need them to be closing out these matches against the big boy teams, right? They come in here and they just absolutely pants North. That's like, that's a great look, right?
You need to be doing that.
Yeah.
Right?
Look, I want to see this team go on to be, you know, a top 3 contender in the world.
Are you suggesting you don't want to be seeing them go 8-1 up and then it's a 16-11? Is that what you're saying?
I don't think they have that mental issue in that regard. I think the issue that against teams like the Mouse Sports, the G2s, when they're the back and forth games, and then they're winning all the percentage rounds, things looking good, strats looking fantastic, and then they'll lose one of those swing rounds, and then they'll lose another one of those swing rounds, and that's how they'll lose the game in a 16-13.
Like a simple electronic 2v4, and now suddenly...
Like, we've seen this from FaZe so many times. They'll have a great lead, and they'll lose one single situation, like a 1-on-3, and it tilts them off the face of the planet, and then it's like different approaches, and Nico's running in by himself. And
we've seen that too.
It can fall apart very quickly, but if everything's working out for them, they're winning all their retakes and clutches, they look like the world's best team. Everything's going well.
In this kind of battleground that they're in right now, you know, I put this probably in a similar boat as the OG game, right? I would have FaZe as a heavy favorite if all the individuals show up, right? If you're getting both teams at 100%, FaZe should be taking that one. But when we're getting FaZe versus Mouse, FaZe versus G2, those type of names is where this team, they actually should have their edge in the sense of they've been together with the core for quite a long period of time here. You know, they don't have a traditional in-game leader. But they do have, you know, coldzera, a major winner, Nico, one of the best players of all time, and Yanko in the mix there as that brain trust.
Meister as well.
Yeah, they should be able to get themselves out of a couple of holes.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, well, we have a slight technical issue here, ladies and gentlemen, but it gives us a chance to just stew over the game we've seen so far. It's the first map of our second day here on the road to Rio. This is Group B. FaZe Clan find itself 8-1 up against the Danes here, and that's about what's to be expected, but it's looked very good so far from FaZe. Only lost to Tech 9 so far, which is a big talking point coming in.
It
so everything is all coming up.
We're getting everyone what we
choices.
wanted, and
Yeah.
that's just 9 rounds of play so far. But while we wait for the North PC to be restarted, why don't we check in on those other streams? I'm seeing that Dignitas game has started. How are they doing?
How's
They've got
Flower
4
Fragging?
rounds. Fifi's the coach.
Back in the
Henry.
coach
I don't know
now.
if you got the memo on that one, but he'll be left with the coach role.
That's a shame.
But Freiburg, I know you're a big Freiburg fan.
I am a
He's
big
got
fan.
4 kills so far, and they just won a deagle round on the B bomb side.
There we go.
So
How's
yeah.
Kiyoshima going?
Well, he's got 1 kill. But it's the early stages of the game. I'm sure he'll be able to.
It's nice to see the boy
warm up
Lucky
to this.
back. He's got 9 frags as well.
And there's also Scream's brother in the server, Nivera.
Nivera?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce
It
it.
sounds like a skincare product.
But that is, yeah, it does, and that is Scream's brother. And if you don't know Scream, he's a Belgian player. He's got a very good aim.
Yeah.
That's about it. That's all you need to know, I guess.
I don't know where he is now. I know
He's still
streams.
playing.
I saw
still
his
playing?
iSeries frag highlight from like 6 years ago. It was pretty hype.
He was growing his hair
probably
out.
there. Yeah. That's cool. I didn't. I assumed he was still on the team or something. But
I haven't seen him on a professional. We were actually talking about French
you'd think
Counter-Strike on the way home
this
last
sort of
night.
team would be perfect for him, right?
Yeah, but maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't want to.
He's been playing a lot of Valorant as well.
Oh, has
Valorant,
he?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it? That's how it's officially pronounced.
I believe
right?
so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Silent team.
Okay. I didn't know that. I'm glad we covered that.
Got it all sorted, and they're going for another B take. Looks like we're just going to jump into this game for a little bit.
now?
Start casting him.
Well, we're not gonna cast this one. I'm not casting 2 games.
No,
at once, ladies and
that
gentlemen.
would be a new world out there. But as you can see, FaZe Clan and North still waiting for that missing T. Only 4 wiggling around in spawn now.
We didn't do predictions. Did everyone say FaZe in this one?
I did, yeah.
I'm going with FaZe.
Okay, me too.
Hey, Green, are you there?
Green.
Hello.
Who are you going for, Green? I'm writing it down now.
I think
A1 up. What do you reckon?
I say FaZe are the favorites, so I'm going to go with North here. I think
Okay.
they've really got
Thanks,
it.
Rush.
Unbelievable.
I think they're gonna crack it.
Who's your
open.
favorite North player?
I do like Gade. He's pretty cool.
Can you
He's
say it
pretty
properly?
handsome.
Do you know the Danish pronunciation?
Gade.
Oh, that was actually pretty great, actually, yeah.
Is that close?
It's like it's meant to be like Gil.
Yeah.
Gil,
Yeah.
of course, because
You were close.
there's L's in that name, so it makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. How about them Tech Nines boys?
The
Good
Tech
to see
Nines are cool.
those.
We're going to be using those later, I think.
I hope so.
Are we playing
Bring them back
tonight,
out.
Rush?
I hope
down.
so.
Okay.
I'm
I don't
down.
believe
We
it.
didn't get to
He's
play
gonna
last
flake
night.
on us. No, I'd like some gaming tonight.
Yeah, let's play some. We'll play some
Some
ESCA tonight.
ESCA.
That is
Available now.
ESCA.net.
Boys, we're on the way. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh,
Thanks.
Yeah.
thanks, Rush. I like it when you tell us. Can you do that every time? Just
Sure.
come in and say the timeout's done.
Guys, game's going live. Let's
Yeah,
go.
thank you. All right, let's get into the fragging. Russia's got some observing to do. We've got some talking to do. Round 10 of Overpass. I'm intrigued to know whether or not they can break this wall that's been set up by FaZe Clan. Very effectively, and relying on Brokey as well. Him and Rain have been doing a great job of kind of enabling the lion's share of the CT resources to start at the B site.
The execution coming in here. They flash towards middle, suggesting they made their way over towards playground and keep those players on the side of the map. I'm assuming a fast execution with that flashbang throw from T-Spawn. They need to be going in right now and hoping those players towards A are still planted. Cold Zera's had enough though. Smokes off towards shore, nails that first kill, and now they know they're coming towards one step.
Yeah, that enables them to focus all of their resources. This is lovely play. Olof and Cold, they'll peek together. The flash was good, and now the follow-up. Oh, Nico, just in the shoulder blades of MSL, will finish the job eventually. And that Cajun B, he has got nothing to say. Nico, a triple to defend the site.
Now there's no Krieg to worry about. See, Nico's feeling himself. He's going for all the kills. He's using that brutal aim and punishing anyone that can't keep up. 9-1 as FaZe stretch their legs here on their opponent's pick of Overpass.
Look, just quickly, even though North just got rolled on that attack on the B bomb site, I'm watching back their execute on Skybox. It's so sick. Like they did a molly that limps and covers the close
saw the
right
close
as you come
monster
through.
one, right.
Yeah, and there was also one to the wooden boards as you come up monster to the left. Those are 2 positions that FaZe do like to play. The execute was good. The FaZe players just weren't in those positions.
The fact that Cold pushes short, kills one guy and it's empty, it really screwed the pooch for North, really, because all 3 CTs just focused their attention towards the monster tunnels. There was flashes and it really slowed them down. Into the Deagles this time, perhaps a change of pace, and that's fun. Instead of just the Tech Nines or just the Deco, we now have an opportunity to see both in one game of Counter-Strike.
I like choice.
Choice is fun.
Feels like the CZ's kind of dying a slow death. Like the 5-7's getting a lot more popular. The Tech 9's back.
The $100 kill reward might have to get reverted.
Yeah, I think that's a very good point, actually. That's probably why.
Surely that's long overdue.
Yeah, I think
the CZ
so.
kill reward. That was back in the day where even I'm pretty sure the AWPing changes hadn't even come in then.
Yeah, it was about that time.
Yeah.
Right. Well, here we go then. Limping in towards the A side. Brain and Brokey will open things up with a couple of comfortable kills there. MSL looking at that bomb down if possible. Occasion B keeps killing players like that. They might have a chance. Only found the one so far. HE towards the bomb itself. No plan today, boys. Easy. A couple of nice shots coming through for himself, but Olofmeister will seal the deal. Find double digits for FaZe and keep 3 players alive here as they find AK-47s, AWPs, and everything in between. Looking very good.
10-1.
Yeah.
What in God's name? This is Overpass picked by North. You can see it there in the top right. Not quite seeing the translation. And I mean, we'll remind you as well that FaZe's map pool, as we highlighted in our pre-match discussion, you know, Overpass is probably, you know, 4th, 5th down the list. There's a lot of big maps, some of which you're getting to see next. Inferno and Nuke higher up in FaZe's preference, but Overpass is looking so well refined here. They've definitely done their homework. Monster Smoke does land. Nico waiting for the call from his squad. Anything fast, he can react and be that flex rotator.
Well,
ooh, hang on.
Here we go then. Changing the pace up. Rush long, boys. Get stuck in. Take the fights. Give him hell. Nico, though, if he gets this kill, that could be the round. And luckily for North, Gade will find 2. Keep the bomb on his back. And Brokey looking very active here. Needs to be careful of the left-hand side. Needs to get out of there at this point. Players all around him. He's dead.
The worst way to go. Flash staring at a wall, inspecting the grout on the tiles. And he's gone down. Olof looks very poised for a frag and just collects a walking Cajun B.
Oh, I had a minute on the clock there. Walking in, not together, and now Gade. Only 4 kills in total to win this one out. 10-1, FaZe with another huge advantage. Gade only with 46 HP, trying to bait out the connector player. He'll do that and actually get the kill. Down to 19 points of health, but he can go towards B comfortably here. Olofmeister ready and waiting, though. If he holds towards this position, he's been given the call that he's low HP. He should be absolutely fine. Smoke comes in. Olof knows he can drum down at this point, so the bomb will be planted short. But Olofmeister with the P250 should be enough to close this one out, but he has snuck away. Gade can start toying with him now. He has got a smoke for the defuse and incendiary for Monster, so those 2 things come in. I don't think Gade can win. We'll see what Olofmeister has in mind.
Molly Shaw. Smoke the bomb, and Gade's done it. A magnificent round from the Dane. 4 kills in total, baits Cold Zera, and he gobbles it up for breakfast.
Yeah, just the one Molotov, and he knew exactly where Cold was. He's the B player, coming from the connector was the most obvious move. And I like the change of pace here, just going for straight-up challenges instead of just a spread-out default and losing these one-on-one duels. Send 3 players towards long. We know Rain is usually alone towards the bathroom position. Take him down, deal with the AWPer, and at that point, they have to clutch out. Sure, it's a difficult clutch, but they win it. Not sustainable going forward, but still a great turn of pace.
You can see how these close rounds have hampered the money of FaZe. They have individuals without utility. They still have weapons on the board, but they haven't been able to buy many nades behind that, looking mainly at Brokey and Nico there. So even though the scoreline is 10-2, North have done a fantastic job of keeping those numbers low and that economy under wraps.
Yeah, those retakes were intense. It was always those 2v2s, 3v3s.
Absolutely. If they win this round, 10-5, certainly a recoverable scoreline. Your own map pick, but it all starts here. Need to be nailing this round. Brokey, though, nails the shot. And we do have Rain with information towards the fountain area. Those are going towards long at least. MSL 4-11 so far, but does find a quick kill towards the connector. That's Brokey removed, back to a 4-4. Remember, no real grenades on the FaZe side. Just a couple of smokes remaining. 1 kit. That's the back of Olofmeister, and his teammates just been dropped.
That's the bomb on AZ, so if he makes this fight, he takes this fight, he has to win it, he does. The chances of North winning the 3rd round here hinged on that duel. AZ has managed to find it. It costs him a lot of health, down now to just 11. Similar situation for Kirby. They are going all the way back towards B, the long way around. It's a long journey for Olofmeister, who's calling it clear and long.
So Nico now will have to plant his feet in the B bomb site. He's going for the old classic, look at the floor of barrels.
They've got 2 mollies. I don't think they will molly his position here, though. They want to be silent about this.
This is what, the Tizian we call this one, when you sit there looking at the floor of barrels, wait for them to plant. Hopefully they don't check because they haven't got enough time. You come up, get 2 kills, and that's it. The job's good.
They're not checking now.
This is too perfect. This is too perfect. Nico actually has nailed this. They're not going to check him.
He is just staring at the floorboards. Bombs loose, and the final frag comes in.
Sick.
Neat and tidy. FaZe find 11, and even stealing away the AWP as well.
Not much you can do about that. As soon as Olofmeister comes in for a connector, takes all that aggro away with 20 seconds, there's no way they're checking barrels. They were done for.
It's also not often that you see that play out like that, right? Normally what would happen is they walk in, Nico's sitting there looking a little bit like a goose. He gets knifed or shot in the head there, and, you know, close round. But FaZe now will go up to 11 on the board here. And, well, realistically...
We saw Kiabi staring at the barrel just before Olofmeister came through. That's so funny. And that was all it took. Olofmeister, UMP.
Crosshair pulls away.
Yep, and they just forget about barrels. And there it is. That could cost them the map. But like we said, if they won that round, they probably get the 10-5. Now with a force buy, unless they win this round, 13-2 could be very likely here. They'll have no money after this one.
Cajun's been throwing that smoke a lot. There's the Molotovs that Chad likes.
Yeah.
Flushes them into a close fight, and well, it's close. But no cigar for Gade. He burns his toes. AZ into the site. The flashes from Kierby are good. Brokey needs the fast one and has found it. A 3v3 now. Chaos ensues as the close quarters duels are coming. They're lining up. Backs turn. This is a massacre from North.
Well,
just charging in with the MAC-10s.
It works for them. It's that good execution once again. This time they get the result they were looking for. AZ with 3 kills. The backstab of the MAC-10 towards the water position. It was overwhelming. Chad's chair's
Chad
falling
can't
apart.
believe it.
I'm breaking the studio, guys.
This is a replay from AZ here, getting it done. Kierby the MAC-10. Look how much damage he just pumped out with the SMG. Running and gunning. Final round here. Force buy on the menu for FaZe Clan. 13-2 was looking possible, but now 11-4 might have to do. Deagles, CZs, few smokes, and it's another fast approach for North. That's honestly all that's worked for them. The only rounds they've tried going fast, the only rounds they've put on the board.
Yeah, it's true. And FaZe broken on the final round of play. Gonna be pulling out minimal utility and already a lot of control given to the North boys. They know, oh, look at Gagen's position. If I'm Nico, I'm furious. If I go down to that, he's gone and found the first. We'll be able to retreat should he need to. Just jumping for the info for now.
It's all about the patience. We were talking about it before, allowing the CTs to be inquisitive around the map, and he just hold tight positions. Let the walk into your crosshairs. Cajun B, very well versed, and we'll see him open things up. Nico down. FaZe in their final round. We'll see if these smokes and Eagles can find anything. Broken out of 22 suggests not. He needs to get the hell out of here. Good grenade. Just tickles all off Meister there.
Oh, that was a chance for Rain. Opponent fully flashed, shots miss, and looks like MSL doesn't. So, with just 2 players remaining, this is looking all good. Set for an 11-4. It will soften the blow, a necessary step for the North comeback campaign.
I feel like that's actually not too bad, all things considered. 11-4 on your T side, sure, it's not ideal, but you picked this map for a reason, right? You've got to believe that you've got to do the exact same on the other half and go one step further and go for the 12-3 instead.
But something I'm very excited about is it's time to see FaZe's T side without the Krieg in play. You're going to be seeing a lot more of that AK, that kind of liberal mindset you've suggested Nico's currently working with after losing it. And there it is. We've converted the half. 11-4. North find that 4th right at the end. Let's see if it sets them up for success in the 2nd.
Never let you double cross them. Moving through the city like it's Gotham. They told me get one, so I got one. Stop saying you're a boss when you not one. You ain't sacrificed, nah, you ain't lost none. All over the gram like you got a bag. You ain't big dog, we ain't hear none of that. I'm in the gym looking like a running back. And you know the flow, got him coming back. Who I was in the past, I'm unattached. Only focus in this moment is bringing the summer back. Oh, respect my grind, elevate souls and I spread good vibes. Young divine, you know I gotta shine. Raise your hands for a good time. Aight.
Vibe until the morning, sleep until the noon. You said that you want it, so I got it for you. Let's all get together and show them how we move. We move, we move. 3, 2, bringing summer to you.
in high school, they were telling me I'll blow up. Doing talent shows and man, everyone would show up. Got in an accident and still made it for them to go nuts. You know what? I'm so So what? I'm so That means I can't describe the way I vibe, the way I slide. And with the rhymes that make the dimes, I'll close their eyes and fantasize. Young Divine calling their phone number. No, you know I love you. And you know me, I can't sleep without blazing beats on stages for their ones gracefully. And I got a smile that they hate to see. Young black successful, though life gets stressful. Though life gets stressful, go and vibe out with whoever you next to.
Vibe until the morning, sleep until the noon. You said that you want it, so I got it for you. Let's all get together and show them how we move. We move, we move. Bringing summer to you.
Oh, ready, let's go. 'Cause you know how we roll. Let's take it down the road and back again.
FaZe Clan are looking to pick up North's map pick. We're 11-4 into the half. Pistol round time. And it's time to see FaZe Clan on the T side. A new look since the patch. Let's see what they've got in store for us to open things up.
Let's have a look, shall we? We've got the P250 for Nico, a couple of smokes and flashes as well. Aggressive play from AZ, punished by the Glocks here, but still willing to challenge here. Same story for MSL and Gate. They're holding towards the connector right now. Olaf Meister thinking better of it, decides to fall back. Rain with the first frag here, lovely headshot, but isolated by 3 CTs around him. Trying to get out of that spot. Gate will fall back towards A as well, but Nico's heard him. He's got the P250 bear in mind, so he has that one-tap potential, unable to convert.
Oh, that's a great shot from Cajun B. Rain, however, has continued to find a second frag already, advancing now towards Monster Tunnels. Brokey wins a very clean duel onto AZ, leaving the B site wide open. Just Cajun and Gade then looking to find a way back in. And actually, Gade's positioning was so optimal. If Rain didn't just go off, 4 frags in the pistol. Nico, he put out a tweet. He was asked who is the world's best pistol players, and at the top of the list was his teammate Rain.
When it rains, it pours, Alex, and we will see him finding 3 or 4 huge kills there, 400 damage, and we will see North now with a force by presumably into the next. Here he comes with that Glock, showing us what he's made of here. A couple of kills, upgrades the USP, and then gets 2 beautiful shots at him. Last was towards heaven as well. This sounded crispy. It certainly was. The old one tap there. And we will see the scouts, the Deagles, CZs come through. Chad, I don't know if I'm crossing the line here. I would say if they lose this round, it's all over.
I think this would be like a shove all in if I ever knew anything about poker, Henry, because if they lose this round, FaZe should be running away with the game here. And well, Rain, he wants to pick up where he left off, getting in first, not going to deliver the 1 taps, but MSL on the scout. He liking the Cobra.
Giving him hell.
He saw what Zipex did yesterday with it. He wants to see if he can do one better.
Well, he's managed to at least find a frag. A couple of tags in the mix as well. And the brakes put on for FaZe for now. They know what they're up against, and they're slightly rattled here. Brokey, no control of connector. Trying to pick up the pieces here as they made their way towards A. Molotov's down towards the site. Trying to flush these CTs out here towards connector, but they're playing a very passive game right now. 3 towards B. Nico given the AK-47, considering his teammates are low. He will have to do all the heavy lifting here. They've only got Galils and low HP players. All off there. Can back him up, but this is really down to Nico, showing us what he's capable with. AK-47 in hand, and starts to creep up. They just let him in, try and find a pick, or they try and set him up here. I think it's the former.
Yeah. Given the AK by Rain, given his extra health, he will just be the spearhead of the assault. Jewel found with MSL. 1 bullet did connect, and he finishes off the job eventually.
A is clear now, presumably.
He's thinking the same, making the call as well. But don't forget, only pistols. North, their retake chances are so minimal as soon as that bomb goes down.
Thanks, teammate.
Cheers, guys.
Well, I guess if anything, they see the flames, they won't be checking the close left. So that's something, and that should be the round. Say that with bated breath, you never know, but there are no kits in this 3-on-4. North might be better off saving their pistols, unfortunately. And it looks to be the case.
I love that, though. It's like, all right, well, we lost a player. We've got Nico. I've got an AK. All right, you guys, I want you guys to walk long. I'm going to walk up and I'll kill the guy on the site and we'll win the round.
Which he did.
Which
pretty simple
he
approach.
fulfilled the order.
Strats, that simple. Sometimes it's all it takes.
Well, that's what you could see that building up. You could see his intention when his 3 teammates towards long. They're all low HP. You've got Olaf Meister, the bodyguard. Nico's got 100 health. He's walking up towards Area of Intense. You know what he's up to there. And as soon as MSL gets dropped and he's got a scout, that's the go-to setup, right? You have one sniper on towards the A side trying to get early information. He didn't spot Nico coming up. As soon as he goes down, you can take an educated guess. It will be clear, and they'll have to save their pistols, which is their only option. It gives them a chance in this round, not a great one. Whether KRB and MSL want to join him in the 4 spy as well, you traditionally wouldn't, maybe feeling a bit more desperate here. They're just getting the HP for KRB. MSL not investing anything, go to the AWP next round, it seems.
Yeah, it's just going to be more of the same from FaZe, you'd assume. Now that they know that they are dealing with still a couple of upgraded pistols, just go about business in the same way. They're actually quite aggressive there to kick that one off, but I liked it. They were taking the fight to North. It wasn't too dangerous. Here we go. Just the classic.
We haven't seen this in a long time. And I guess that everything comes back into meta eventually. This was one of those common pre-fire spots for so long. Everyone stopped doing it for a year or so. Everyone did. So now, no one checks it. So it's actually the last couple of days we've seen this twice. So it's coming back into fashion. But we did hear a drop down there. So not the perfect dismount, unfortunately. So a sound cue given away. But this is fun. Bit of Pub Masters. It's been a while.
Nailed it. Good reference.
Graham Pitt will be giving a yellow card for the noise on the fall off there.
Yeah, he's not happy at that.
Well, there might be a few more yellows and reds through the course of this series. Remind you, we do have Nuke and Inferno waiting in the wings.
Nuke could be Nuke could go either way, really. FaZe are a very good Nuke team, but I just think North can be a bit grittier. Probably put up a bit more of a fight on that map right there. Probably won't, but we want to keep you guys around to keep watching. So let's pretend they will.
Let's pretend. Well, now you got me excited, Chad.
There we go.
That's all you had to say. Let's pretend.
This is perfect, because what Chad's done there is I really want to prove him wrong and tweet him nasty things when he is wrong. So I'll stay and watch.
There we go.
So that I can tell him how much I hate and despise him for being wrong. Yeah.
Olaf Meister, he hates North at this point. He will be taking them down as well. Couple of kills found and leaving just KRB and AZ. AZ does have the rifle, but his teammate certainly doesn't. Nico, he'll take care of Coldzera for them, but it should be a FaZe run still. AZ with Kevlar, Smoke, Flash, a decent little bundle. You might be better off to saving the next round. What are you hoping to do here? You're not going to win the round, and the money's already strong enough for a full buy next. You might as well hold on to the AK, I would say, at least.
Yeah, it's a weird one right here because when you're a 13-4 down, there's not too many directions you can take the game. You're desperate for rounds. You feel like you have to go for it. And AZ is doing his absolute best, hanging around to see if he can do any more financial damage. It just, look, what's he going to do? Push out when they try and exit?
This day, without a kit, he can't do anything. If he dies now for no reason, that will be shocking. He just needs to hold on to the AK. And
he can probably live there in CSGO, Henry.
Yeah, I'd imagine. I was about to say the same thing. I'd say, I don't know exactly what it is, but he's just trying to keep them interested. Smoke goes down there. They know he's not good. Let's see his footsteps. Nico's seen it. He's called us a fake. It's all good. They don't need to spam. So he does save it. So now we know you can sit in the bank. No
Back corner, you lose 50 HP.
50 HP from the default plan. And he's got the AK, which is the perfect move to make. They can still win this game, believe it or not. It won't be pretty, but they can still do it on the CT side. First gun round, real gun round coming up.
Yeah, so this is actually going to be our first indication as to whether or not Overpass is nearly done. Well, we see more from the North defense.
Leading.
Are they?
11-7 against Heretics.
There we go. On Dust 2, we were tuning in on it earlier, so keep your eyes on that one. It's running simultaneously to this one.
Got Fifth Laren and Vendetta pulling the strings on that one.
That's true. Yeah, I forgot Vendetta, the analyst, as well. Ooh, that's the lineup for the HE. That's easy.
I don't know these lines at all.
Can we watch Nico's POV? Is it just a jump throw? Yeah, jump throw.
He's going to have to run here.
Run. Boom.
That's too difficult for us. We won't be doing those at home.
We won't be doing those.
No, because what's going to happen is you guys aren't going to know how to run and jump, and the nade will land at your feet, and you're going to be bomb site with 50 HP.
But at least I haven't got 0 HP.
That's true.
I was still playing, participate.
We're looking at the bright side.
Yeah. Every cloud, silver linings and all that. AZ's going to get boosted up and catch Olaf. Perfect opener. The player as well that got tagged down to 15. Now he connects, and KRB, perfect flank, just takes his initiative up long now, making things very awkward for Brokey. He's snuck his way.
He's got the bomb.
Straight towards, oh, you're right. If Brokey goes down, this round's over. And now his back is turned. He heard he made a step though. KRB's step could cost him, it doesn't. And that frag puts the bomb in their grasp. Nothing FaZe should be able to do about this one. Nico does just get licked by the flame a little, down to 54. Can still frag, and if Rain was to find this duel, Does manage to draw attention towards short, enables Nico to continue his moves, but that's easy, winning the round. 2 crucial frags to pull home the 5th.
There it is. North looking strong there. It's the first gun round, and they managed to keep a few players alive as well. It's Kiabi with 2 kills in the round, 200 damage found. And in terms of money, it's pretty good. There's a buy there for FaZe with 2 players at 7,000, but Kiabi didn't have to work too hard for that frag, pushing off long after he found the bomb towards T steps here. Brokey did hit the shot there, legs him. But as soon as he goes down, the bombs at T steps, you're in a lot of trouble.
They've taken the hero AK with Rain and just pistol upgrades on the remainder. So Nico has some nades and a deagle. This is curious right here.
I guess he wants to give Brokey the AWP or into that following gun round.
Playing it safe.
There's no reason they can't win this round, but it is an odd buy to see. That opening right there from AZ onto Olof again is a good start for North.
That was our chance to see the Olof Meister Tech 9 as well. A dink is all he lands. 96 damage inflicted into the helmet of AZ. Rain with his hero AK. He would have to just one-tap Gade's first peek. There's the molly. And a perfect smoke in response. Gade playing this one very well, not giving them the satisfaction of just strafing into the crosshair of their hero rifler. Now he's announced it. There's an AK, and here comes the utility in response. Ooh, finds the angle. CageNB now building a picture as to where he can be, and a perfect swing. Eliminates the threat, even catching a second as they enter in before the flashes pop. This is perfect play from FaZe Clan. Not going to see a single frag come their way. Nico trying to change things. He can't. It's a CageNB 4K, and that's a 6th.
Very clinical stuff here. If North had a bit more of buffer in terms of the round difference here, I'd say they'd give us a very impressive CT side. They probably won't have enough time to show us what they're made of here. But that was the partial buy, I suppose, in FaZe. 1 hero AK and a few upgraded pistols. But overall, very comfortable for North here. Need a lot more where that came from to start the conversation here as to whether they can bring the full comeback in. The reverse sweep of sorts.
I'm not worried FaZe are going to lose the game, but I am worried that the scoreline of this will not do the game justice. I think FaZe are going to just approach this in a pretty standard manner. Have Olof watching the B pushes, 1 connector, and the 3 defaulting over towards A, and they're probably going to lose a handful of rounds, you know, in the next 5 or 6.
That's normally the way it goes down.
Well, that just seems likely, right? Because they're not playing a risky reward game right here. It's like you were pounding on North, you were destroying them. You could have, you know, had your first gun round and done a hard B with a set piece, something that we know that they have in their arsenal, right? So with this default style of CS, it is very formulaic. And if they don't hit their shots, because it is percentage CS, it's likely they lose the round, right? Whereas if they were taking those risks we were talking about, they could potentially continue that snowball on top of North.
Yeah, they've gone back into a very kind of standard game at this point. You can see them slowing it right down, spread across the map, not taking any huge risks here. And there we go. The opening picks.
Oh, the flash was so perfect. Finally, Kiebi silenced, but the damage is inflicted. Working with just 3 Rains towards the underpass. The bomb is still T steps. That's going to be Olof's responsibility. Likely going to pick that one up. Scoops it up.
So now they need a multi-kill on one of these FaZe players, right? And we should see that coming on through, or we should expect that from these type of individuals. But now the problem is, because of the slower start, they haven't given themselves room for kills. Look at North. They're all far back. You're going to milk out the clock. You're going to continue to shift. You're going to have some execute here. You're going to have some smokes and flashes. And look at all the territory and information MSL has. He's going to hear all this.
And he doesn't go down. Another tag. Every member of FaZe can't stop lowering their HP to 10. And oh, MSL. Close quarters in the toilets takes both of them down. A quick flick onto Rain. Now Olofmeister has got it all to do. And oh, he's not ready for Cajun. He's making so many steps. He just wants to get this one over and done with, and he's gone.
Well, Chad did say he expected Nico to go huge first and MSL to start stepping it up towards the end.
I did say that.
And that's kind of what's happening right now.
That's exactly what's
MSL
happening.
starting to turn up. He finds 2 huge kills there. Survives as well. AWP, lots of money. And he shut down the finances of FaZe going forward here. They've got the Tech 9s and armor. Cold Zera pulling a couple of kills back for his team, but MSL really sealed the deal here. Lovely work towards Cold. And then a quick scope just towards Rain there as well, giving a taste of his own medicine towards our bathroom. And like I said, partial buy here, barely there. Call on Nico with no armor. Making their way towards B. A slight execution, a few Molotovs and flashes in. Shouldn't be much of a chance of getting the plant down here, but you never know. So
Yeah,
one quick kill.
That smoke and the boost as well is such a perfect answer, because they're just going to be able to exploit them before they set up. Double kill. A bomb plant would be enough to consider this one a success, but I don't see a world where Gade's going to let that happen. He's got the support of CageNB as well, not missing many shots at the moment, really warming into this game. 15 frags now for Cajun as he adds 2 to his tally. Loads of cash as well, my goodness. 10K for AZ after the buy. He'll treat himself to some nades. down to just the 7 mark, but all of them just floating around $8,000. AZ was your impact player of round 22. FaZe just 2 away from taking North's map pick.
Yes, but will they get there, though?
That's the question.
Giving out 3 in a row now. We are going to see North with the tactical timeout. Only their second so far. Just taking it round by round at this stage. A very assertive round there from AZ. Boosted up towards the sandbags. Had light work at them. Occasionally stunned to wake up as well.
It's a cool little move. If you see that fast short play and you know they could do something fast, a quick smoke on top of that molly and just boosting on the sandbags, it's very hard to deal with.
Yeah, they didn't see that coming at all.
Lovely. And that does put us into the conversation of a full weapon round, a full gun round for everyone. No complaints, no sacrifices.
I wonder if FaZe are going to go for a change-up here, right? There hasn't been a lot of gun rounds in the second half.
No.
The thing is, it's just that with the scoreline ticking on back like this, I want it to be like, all right, let's do an opening move to give someone space to find an opening kill. Because you don't have to play the formula against North. I don't think you do. I think you're going to have more success with a little bit more sporadic, more aggressive Counter-Strike, like what North did within that first half. Early smokes out this time. They're going to push back the toilets, position clear out the connector very, very quickly. This is great stuff, and there's nobody babysitting B. This may be a very quick A execute here.
Yeah, you can see this is a lot more active than the previous round. They're spread out, not really doing much, waiting for CT aggression, then CT's hitting their shots. Well, they've actually got some map control here. Decent smokes down, enable them to get close towards the side. The bomb's actually here at the mouth there. They're going to boost Nico up with the bomb on his back.
This is awesome.
Oh, and Kirby does so much damage. He's going to be furious. His silence is still in the eye socket of Rain, but he does not go down.
99 damage.
Oof.
And the boost works out. I don't think he spotted the bomb either, so that's huge. 50 seconds remain. Flash over. AZ going to swing on this. You know he's going to kill. You know he's got one. Has he got 2 in him, though? Certainly has. Nico silenced him eventually. 45 seconds, though. AZ pulls it back in their favor. Gade has full short control here.
It's exactly what the doctor ordered. Now where do you go? You've got control of toilets, going back through Underpass with the door closed, and Gade's position is terrifying. He can pretty much enable his teammates to completely and totally set up and dig their heels in on A. And that's where FaZe Clan seem to be spending the last 20 seconds of this round. Closing in on their target. MSL has to hit this shot onto Nico. That would put the bomb loose, and that would be a nightmare. Olof responsibility would become the plant. Smoke's flying through the sky. Molotovs 2. 13 seconds. Here's the hit. Nico eats the flash. A CT smoke does segregate, and MSL's already hit the shot. Nico desperately trying to punch in the digits in the smoke. He's lost his teammates. Can he win the round? It certainly seems like he started strong. Disappearing off with a flashbang of his own design. 3 kills already.
Nice work from Nico. Good comms from FaZe generally. You can see he's got a very good understanding of the situation right now and starting to make the moves that make me think he's going to win this. Looking for that map point. He knows exactly where Gade is, but now he has the information too. Oh, great swing from Nico. 4 in the round. It took absolutely everything he had, but there it is. They now have 7 lives to try and find 1 round, and it all will start here. It's going to be a difficult investment. 4 players going down, they only get 32.50 per player. And that's going to mean Galil's AKs, and if they lose this next round coming up, there's still a chance they can find these rounds required on the north side of things. Good stuff from Nico. Great round.
Yeah, just watching it all in quick succession. You can see it was all over the site. And taking the initiative to get the info and then just take the fight. New Gade would be trying to fumble with some utility or a fake.
Oh, he's been blocked. The molly's going to be late. There wasn't even any point throwing it at that moment. They're well and truly past that.
Already well ahead. Olof, is he going for a monster walk? Oh, I love it. With only a Galil as well. Maybe a flash from his teammate just to take this close fight.
Not feeling it. Yeah, the incendiary made things uncomfortable there. Smoke as well. Eradicates him. The smoke works out for Gade. Full spray. Connects to the head. And now it's a 5-on-4. Remember, this is a very difficult round for FaZe. Even after winning the previous, they just don't have the resources here. And they are losing players across the map. Another default. And again, they're just getting picked off 1 by 1. They're better off with the objectives at the start of the round here, it seems.
Very, very hard to break setup now from North. Look at this. They've got everything covered. The door's blown off as well, so Underpass is being held by AZ passively. MSL being kept safe. That miss could cost them, though. That's some information at least. What is the plan? Nico's got a smoke for sight. So much CT utility still in play. Look at how much North have got with 30 seconds left on the clock. This is only going one way.
I think you might be right there, Alex. With 25 seconds remaining, we only have the Galil, the AK, and A very basic set of utility. Flashbang is decent, but the shot even better. MSL hasn't missed many in the last few rounds, and now with 15 seconds, Brokey will have to fall back. Nico, he's doing the same from short, and it's another round on the board here for North, as the weapons will be safe. They'll get no extra cash on the bodies of Brokey and Nico. And in terms of the loss bonus, I don't think it's massively high, so maybe, is it 2,400? Yes, so there it is. Gonna have enough to keep these weapons up with some pistols around them, but North gonna get double digits, I'm almost sure of it.
It's pretty good flash work so far from North, right? They're always flashing for each other to repeat and get information, finding a lot of kills off of those right there. And when you do have mechanically skilled individuals, like the man on your screen right here, AZ, you can set him up and use him more as a weapon on that CT side, right? You can see, oh, okay, well, we know they could be there, let's flash. If he doesn't get a kill, at least we get the information, and he's been getting some very good openings so far. So North are doing a good job in the teamwork element.
He looks very confident. We called him out. He had to be the star of this squad coming into this sort of matchup against FaZe. Sure, the map hasn't got in their favor, but AZ's getting better and better as the rounds go on. This is the best of 3 series. You're up against FaZe. Maps will fall against you sometimes. Just take every round as it comes. And they've got to fend off the B execution here. It's a full investment for FaZe. Looking to end things right here, right now.
Gate on the pillar. AZ's already found one. Olaf trading with the Tech 9. Won't find the second, and a solid lockdown. coldzera pays a heavy price for his frag onto AZ. And that frag from Brokey opens this floodgates wide open. A 2v2. MSL will be smoked off. He could go for a wild shot in the smoke.
Does he go for it?
Just over the back of Cold. The nade could get him. No luck, and Brokey's found another. This could be the final round of play. MSL set to clutch. A simple walk into the B site has got them this far. One frag will seal the deal and take their opponent's map pick.
MSL with the sniper. It looks like we're done here. He's got the incendiary. He'll throw it in as soon as he goes on the corner, though. coldzera will be waiting for him, but he could get the quick scope here. It's going to be close.
Oh, God. One deagle shot would have done it as well. He doesn't know Cold's low. Cold just pegging it. Oh, and he's done enough. Around the corner, he's going to hold it full. Cold's got to hit these deagle shots. Blind, and nade's not going to cut it. And this is it. MSL's clutched in a 1v2. The game continues.
Of course. They couldn't close it out then. MSL, I didn't think there was any world he wins that.
I told you.
Smoke down. You did say MSL was going to go big, and he keeps him in the game there. That was a force buy from FaZe. Get the bomb down now with $2,900 loss bonus. They do get another buy out of this one, but that was as good a chance of any. 2-on-1 against MSL. He's got the AWP. Bombed halfway gone. He smokes it, and he somehow comes out on top against coldzera. He's relying on the HE grenade to finish the round off there. Would have been better off maybe just spamming some bullets, just taking his time a little bit more. What's the other game going on right now? We've got Heretics versus Dignitas, and Dignitas 13-12 up, but it doesn't look good in this particular round.
Forrest has 22 kills here, so he's been contributing. Exist has 6. That's the contrast right there for you in the Dignitas game, but it looks like they will win this round. So that's 14 on the board for the Swedes over there on that B stream.
Now, you know how you said that sometimes there's a round where FaZe lose and then they kind of stop playing?
No, that won't be the round.
Just wanted to check.
They just need one more. They just need one more. So the thing is, and they've seen what's worked. It's been those faster options. You're going to throw in a couple more of those within the last 5. I was worried they'd get to this point of the game and then start throwing in the faster options. Now that they've already seen where the key to success lies, I'm sure they'll continue to do their set pieces until they close the game.
I think so. The defaults were looking horrendous. Like North are very synergized right now. The flashes are pressing, and you're better off just staying as a 5-man unit for FaZe.
Oh,
but now,
maybe
not. AZ dunks him with the HE. Raynor Olofmeister down. Gage providing the covering and fire as well. Nico pulls one back. That's the in-game leader removed. He's been absolutely tremendous for North in the last few rounds. Galbi, though, looking to backstab, but the smoke will go down. He's got a couple of kills here.
There's no way. Oh, Cold's checked him. And another for FaZe. They had a double kill to start this off. It's a 3v5, and now the advantage lies with FaZe. Cajun looking to dig them out of this hole. Looking positive with the first. Cold's gone, and a second from Cajun B. The pillar of North's defense to clutch is Brokey. The transfer's not quite there. Triple from Cajun, 11 for North.
No bomb plan this time. North will hold on. They need 4 more at this stage to take us to overtime, and it has to be the eco, I think, from FaZe at this stage, at least a partial buy. They have maximum loss bonus, but no plan coming through, and Cajun B keeping them in it once again. It came down to this 1 versus 1. Manages to hold on here. The spray control unable to land from Brokey.
He's looked very, very comfortable in this position, hasn't he, Cajun? We've seen him get a bunch of kills from that same little bridge spot as they're trying to enter through Monster and Short. So it's getting better and better as this game goes on for North, and then as we trend into map 2, regardless of who wins, they've actually had a chance to warm into the series as well.
Yes, absolutely. Had this been a 16-4 game, they'd be demoralized, dejected, making their way into the next one.
Yeah.
And now they're actually they didn't expect to even be close to this one, remember. This is 11-4 first half. FaZe running away with it, get to map point relatively quickly, and then still North keeping them isolated at this point. What kind of buy will come through? Tech9's again, as expected, the partial. They can win these rounds, but every time they don't, it removes a life. It'll be 15-12 after this round, and overtime very possible.
Yeah, I mean, and all I'm doing is returning to you talking about the fact that, you know, 11-4, it's not easy, but it's totally workable. They have made it work.
Yep. Needed some big clutches, as to be expected.
Gade clutch, right? Yeah.
Gade and MSL.
That's what's required if you're going to make the golden run all the way back. So, one AK for Nico.
They're faking that fast move towards the A side they did before with the 2 smokes towards bathroom and the divider wall very early. They're actually going to follow it up. I thought they were just going to use the smokes, but here with a bit of noise, they can actually feign this out completely. That was the smoke they used to try and pick over towards the site where they had their frags, and there's another one from Rain to drop on in.
Oh, it's working. AZ starting his rotate, knife out and holding W. Rain's going to commit to this. If he gets a frag, he's sold it completely, and he has! He catches Cage and needs to overwhelm MSL. Jiggling, drawing the fight. He's killed both of them. A Gade on the site. He's gone down, and just with the Tech9s, FaZe can find their 16th. Almost perfectly. Will AZ have anything left to say about this one? A good start. Brokey gone. They only have themselves the Deagles. Picked up AWP and AK make things a little scary, and AZ, nice positioning, but costs him a lot of health.
Surely this is it, Alex.
You would think so.
A 5-on-1. You'd think he's done enough here.
And I think just one more bullet from that Olaf Meister Tech9. Perhaps not. AZ looking to clutch up.
Way.
Not going to happen. 16-11, we have FaZe Clan taking our first map. North's map pick goes FaZe's way.